Hey everybody, Chris Kiblen here over at Cross Country Mortgage with the Kiblen Mortgage Group. Hope you're having a fantastic day. All right, first thing that's on everybody's mind is what is going on with interest rates right now. So interest rates right now are staying about the same as they were last week. We haven't seen much of a movement. We're still sitting somewhere in the low threes on conventional financing, even into the FHA world. So it just really depends upon credit score. I mean, it's still pretty much an all-time low. They weren't as low as they were a few months ago, but we are still quite low. I remember when I first got my mortgage, it was at 8%. I mean, so 8% compared to 3%, I mean, that's still quite a bit of a difference. The Fed did meet on Wednesday, and they did talk a little bit about things. They do plan on keeping the rates kind of where they're sitting, so we don't expect much movement. However, as inflation starts to come in, and that's really going to be the key here come April, May, that's when we could start seeing a lot more movement of uprising on the rates. So stay tuned for that. It's just a matter of time till we start seeing more what's going on again. But if you have been thinking about whether or not you want to refinance or purchase a home, now is the time. Okay, so let's talk about did you know? Did you know about VA loans? So some new things have kind of gone on, and some people just don't even realize this. Did you know that VA loans no longer have a loan limit? That's right. Before, we used to be cut off at conventional financing. So conventional financing loan limit was $548,450. Well, that's gone now. There is no loan limit. You don't have to put down a certain amount of percentage if you went over that loan limit. So now you can still do 100% financing. It's up to how much you can get approved for. So that's really going to be more. It's going to be more based on your debt to income ratio. It's going to be based on your credit score. Now, we do go all the way down to a 580 credit score on VA loans. So that's another thing to think about. So if your credit wasn't that great and you have a VA and you're a veteran and you're trying to get a VA loan, a lot of times people think you need to have better credit scores than that. You don't. So that's one of the great things. It's also 100% financing. Didn't know if you knew that. A lot of veterans who I talk to still think they have to put money down, and that's just not the case. It's 100% financing, and here's what's even great about it. You can even ask the seller to help pay for some of your closing costs, and you can come to the table with no money down. That's one of the true things that I do really love about VA. Now, there is one other thing that is about VA, that they have what's called a VA funding fee. A VA funding fee is basically their insurance policy. Now, it's going to be on everybody's loan unless you are 10% or more disabled. So if you're collecting some kind of disability income from the VA, then they actually waive that fee for you. It's actually built into the loan, so you don't have to bring it to closing or anything like that, but it is waived. So those are just some of the things that are going on with the VA right now. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My number is 443-668-5727, or you can reach us on the web at newmortgagenow.com. Thanks, guys.